Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Showcase on Fallout 4. I love revolvers. It's a bit of my weak spot for firearms is the Western stuff. The older stuff, the lever actions, the revolvers, the Bowie knives. It's all my favorite stuff. Not that I'm any sort of cowboy, far from it. But no matter, I can still enjoy the firearms. I do love a 44 Magnum. Now I already used that, but now the new DLC, Nukaworld, added another one, the Western Revolver. This sort of happened with Fallout 3. Fallout 3 had their own revolver, and then I think it was the Mothership Zeta came along and added another revolver that was even better. It was more authentic looking. Now it's kind of the same idea. It's the final DLC, and it's adding another revolver. Funny how that works, huh? Anyhow, the Western Revolver is quite powerful. Use the standard 44 ammo, and its fire rate is 6 shots a minute. Well, not a minute, but you get the idea. Range is excellent. Accuracy, though, is okay. Weight is not bad. Which was a commonly used firearm back then. Well, maybe not back then, because, they didn't have 44 back then, but 356, but no matter. Now, performance-wise, from the hip, it's okay, right out of the box. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's okay. It's hitting somewhat around the circle of the individual. It's a bit of a foggy day, but I can still see the flicks of flash sitting off the carper there, but it's okay. Down the sights, though, well, the recoil's too damn heavy. However, this is my Magnum, the Angel Maker. This is one of these direct competition. If it fails to be powerful in this, it's not really worth my time. Unfortunately, I could not find a legendary version of the Western Revolver, so it's a bit of a lopsided competition, but then again, we'll see what happens. Now, before we get into upgrades, keep in mind that my Gunslinger perk is fully maxed out, so you will see the full damage value of the Magnum Revolver, the Western's Revolver. Alright, going on to the upgrade, we got very basic upgrades for a Magnum here. You got center barreled or long barrel. Go with the long barrel. Why would you? Well, sure, you get more, better recoil, but who cares? You've already got a lot of recoil. Grips, don't go with standard, go with sharpshooter. Why would you go with standard? The reason why you wouldn't go with standard is if you couldn't make them. But you do have rank 4, which I don't see why you need rank 4 gun nut and gunslinger to make grips, but whatever. Sights, though, this is where my prejudice kicks in. I don't use sights, as you notice with my personal Angel Maker. So I like to use mine without sights. The receiver, you got only choice of 4. No special variation, just a lot more power. I mean, we get a lot of power, actually. It's quite a bit. And no fancy bells or whistles on this Magnum. So the original was pretty much the plain Jane gunslinger version. Now, they can't really stack up against my Angel Maker, but however, the more sharpshooter advanced version is more powerful than my Angel Maker. Mind you, my Angel Maker has the 15 explosive damage added, but even with that, this one's still more powerful. Taking down the range, you can see from the hip, it's very good. It's in this exact spot every time. I feel confident using this and from the hip. And no, I won't miss my opponent so long as the reticule's in the middle. Or the enemy's in the middle of my reticule. Down the sights, though, it could be better. Still too much heavy recoil. But what can you do about that? So against raiders, I'm not expecting them to survive. Sure enough, nope. That's the 4th one I already shot. Just the first 3. I'm not the best in terms of accuracy. I know I should have used a scope, should have used a dot sight, but it's just my prejudice. Besides, adding a scope in that doesn't really add a whole lot big of difference other than just down the sights. But you see the range is excellent on this thing. It's just my iron sight prejudice. But oh well. In terms of damage, most raiders will not survive a single shot. Maybe the veterans will survive 2 or 3, but I didn't find any in the fight, but I did find some later on in this video. Now with the rest of the raiders down, I took it to the Supermutant Warlords, and as usual, Supermutant Warlords are thick motherfuckers and you can't quite get through them. Magnum wasn't really the best choice. Fortunately, as it stands, with the low rate of fire, it doesn't deliver quite enough damage. So I decided to go with VATS, which I hate using, and I'll even use a critical hit. Didn't even kill the guy. Came close. Took out roughly half his health, accounting for what I did earlier. But yes, you gotta make sure you don't miss your opponent like I do so freaking often. To spend more time hitting my opponent than missing, it would be a lot easier of a fight. Alright, moving on from that, we got the Marler Queen. Now, this is a dumb idea, but I'm also presented here anyway. You can see here that it's going rather poorly. I'm aiming for the head and the face, but even then, the damage is not following through. Even hitting the head, if it wasn't for my robot drawing the aggro, I'd probably be in a lot of trouble. So moving on from that, we got the Deathclaw. So Deathclaw, it's a bit of a bigger test. However, don't have a lot of damage unless I do a headshot, as you just saw there. But trying to hit a Deathclaw's head at this range, not always easy with a Magnum. But no matter. Still did the job, it's just not that cleanly. Now, here's a comparison. This is my Angel Maker on another Deathclaw. I already know this does well. So that's one miss, hit, 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 hit. Only 5 shots. Moving on, let's go on to the pros and cons of the Western Revolver. On the pro side, you got excellent hip-fire accuracy, good overall accuracy on top of that, and good damage for every single shot. The cons, though they're a little bit obvious, is a low rate of fire, and it lacks customization. You really can't do much with this at all. And I'm gonna say it lacks diversity from the original Magnum. So not much different at all, besides a very, very light stat change. Oh, anyhow, moving on to the score for the Magnum. That is the Western Revolver anyway. Damage gets 6 out of 10. It didn't really deliver the damage of most opponents, and with its low rate of fire, it suffers because of it. The original Magnum suffers this problem as well when you get up to high level ranges. Accuracy? 8 out of 10. It did excellent in accuracy. Hitting the dot every time in the shooting range and doing just fine wherever it pointed it. If not for my iron sight prejudice. Design? 5 out of 10. I call it a 5 out of 10 for basically fulfilling that of a revolver. It doesn't do anything more than what its original purpose is meant for. So at least a 5 out of 10. Ammo gets 4 out of 10. The 44 is a rather uncommon ammo type. They could have went and did something different, like give it the 357 Magnum. Even if it was like a rarer ammo, at least it'd be new. And possibly more or less powerful, probably less powerful, if it was any grounds of reality. But anyhow, the Miscellaneous is 4 out of 10 as well. Because it doesn't diverse itself from the original Magnum really at all. They visually almost look identical from the back of the gun, which is what you look at 99% of the time. But it is slightly more powerful, so it gets 4 out of 10. So in total, the Western Revolver gets 27 out of 50, which is good. And that's all it is, it's just good. No more, no less. So, you want to be a cowboy? Well, you don't play Follow for that. Like Magnums? Well, you don't really follow for that either, because there's so very few of them. Because now there is 2. And that's pretty much how it is. 2 revolvers, and to be honest, it doesn't really matter which one you choose. You're not going to see a huge performance difference in either of them. They're almost identical, and that's a bit unfortunate, I'd say, but anyhow, that's my opinion. That's been Showcase for today. I thank everyone here for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care out there.